know your standards. If you know your standards on a day-to-day basis, then you can know what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. So, for example, I have a standard every single day that I'm going to complete 75 hard before I allow myself to do anything fun or anything that's like not on my, to-do list. So I'm going to work out twice. I'm going to drink a gallon of water. I'm going to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book. And then I'm going to take a progress picture. Like, I'm going to make sure that all my work is done, and that's considered work, before I allow myself to do anything fun, before I allow myself to just do anything that I really don't need, but you need in order to but you want to make it a reward. Reading the book Willpower by Baumeister, I believe is his last name. But reading that book, Willpower comes to realize how, when you set and you complete something and then you give yourself a reward afterwards, it's so much better than just, giving it to yourself. For example, I've heard so many people say this time and time again, but it tastes so much better when you get to that top of the mountain if you've went through it, as opposed to just you getting it. So, for example, people who just given lottery money, $1 million like that, they're not going to be as fulfilled and as happy as someone who's built themselves into a person that's has that caliber of $1 million person. This is 100% the truth. You'll feel so much better about yourself once you actually build yourself into the person that you know that you can be, that you know you can become, simply by doing the work on a day-to-day basis, by knowing your standards. Your standards may deviate from my standards, but if you know your own standards, you have your own standards on a day-to-day basis, what you should and shouldn't be doing every single day, then you know what task you'll feel a lot more happier. You'll feel more happy because you know that you put in the work. Now you can go have your fun. Now you can go do whatever it is you want to do. But you must get the work done first. The work will always come first every single day. If the work doesn't come first, then you're in a bad position in life. Work is the fundamental presence of eternity, of life. Another, script from the book Willpower I was reading said in the 1800s, guys would have less than 1 hour of free time in their whole day. They would have less than 1 hour of free time in their whole day, which is insane to think about now, how most people have 8 hours of free time in the day-to-day life, because most people work 40 hours a week. They sleep 8 hours. That's still 8 hours left. So most people still have those 8 hours left in their whole day, when in the 1800s, guys would have 1 spare hour, if that, and everything else was just comprised of work. And I'm trying to bring myself back to that, bring myself back to work, bring myself back to how it used to be. And I hope you should too, because technology is good, but you have to use it in the right way. And where people go wrong is spending so much time on social media and Facebook and Snapchat and Twitter and all of these apps, and they're not getting anything done. So right now I'm using YouTube, but I'm posting on YouTube. And when I am listening to YouTube, I'm listening to educational content. You want to get away from things that are entertainment as far as possible. This is the way I philosophize my life. The way I go about my life, work has to come first. Education is always a forefront. Education and training. I'm working out, but I'm also reading, listening to an audiobook, training my brain. It's important to train your body, train your mind at the same time. If you can train your body and you train your mind, you're unstoppable. Nothing can stop you. Every single day you put in work. Every single day you're grinding. Every single day you're finding out new ways to get better, putting in work, knowing your standards, saying, okay, I have to do this, then I can get this. If I don't do that, then I'm not going to allow myself to get that. And you have to be hard on yourself. You have to be the hardest person on yourself possible. No one else can be harder on yourself than you. And if you can live your life that way, and if you can be the hardest person that that's hard, that's the hardest on yourself, then nothing could stop you, because at the end of the day, no one is going to be harder on yourself than yourself. Can you have coaches, mentors, teachers, trainers? Yes, all of those. You can have all those. But they're not going to want it as bad as you want it. So what is a good strategy is putting in the work and going to your coach, mentor, trainer, and asking, how can I get better? And they will tell you exactly how to get better. That's why mentors, trainers, they're all so important. It's very, very important to have coaches, trainers. You can get better. You could look at their life and say, okay, I want to be like this, and they can tell you exactly what to do, and exactly what time, can tell you exactly what to do. And the more you learn, this is why I'm such an avid learner. I'm always learning. I'm always growing, because I want to know what does it take. Does it take this? Does it take that? What do I need to do to get to the top, to get better, to improve my life? I'm always focused on that every single day of my life, and you should be too. Know your standards every single day you live your life, so that way you can live happier, better, stronger, more disciplined life. That's the video I have for you today. If you like this video, like the video, comment in the comments section, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and we'll see you in the next video.